Hello, 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 and welcome to Happy 1 Year Wisdom. Oh, child. This is going to be a fun conversation. I have y'all for the next hour of this 24-hour gratitude and reflecting event for the celebration of 1 year of the Wisdom app that is not only available on iOS, but Android as well. Right now, we are taking the time to go ahead and reflect on the Wisdom app. And I want to bring up Mojo in a second. So if you can wait just a little bit, I greatly appreciate you. I really, really will. Um, for me and my wisdom journey, I started back here doing actually hosting last October 19th. And I started with how to be efficient in life. Not really understanding what that meant for me in a way that I actually was living it every day. Wisdom for me has became this community that I can listen in on when I'm having a moment and I need some encouragement. Generally, someone is on pouring out their life wisdom, which is giving me the encouragement to let me know one, my story is not unique just to me. Two, hey, there's some ways to get out of it. And three, how can I say this? Is that in addition to that, people have helped me in ways that I don't even think they know. For example, I didn't know I was a people pleaser. Cue Kristen Brown and her morning walking, talking conversation, where I have been able to unpack not only my relationship with myself, but my relationship with others too. Or Mojo. He gave me the confidence to be able to come up with my own music and not be afraid to show it to the world. In addition to that, he also showed me that, hey, my acronyms are cool and I should actually tell people what they are and not just keep them to myself. Graciela taught me figure out what works for you. Just take the time to figure out what works for you. Get frustrated all you want to. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Just continue to try. Felicia K, also known as my aunt, she has taught me that it's okay to go in the flow and it's okay to go down deep within you to be able to really understand yourself. And I am thankful for a lot of other wisdomers too, because with them, okay, with this community, I have been able to do many, many things that I didn't know I was going to be able to do. Like, I really wanted to travel a lot. Y'all, I'm traveling a lot now. And I'm like, I didn't know what I asked for. Maybe I didn't know what I asked for. Maybe I just, maybe I need to work on these, God, like these requests to God. Like, yeah. I'm not like upset or nothing like that. I just didn't know I would be this far. I didn't know the wounds on my body were completely closed by now. Didn't know I hoped and I prayed, but now I'm walking in it. Now I'm at this point where I lost a lot of weight. In addition to me consciously choosing the foods that I'm eating now. Sometimes I still have comfort food, but who doesn't nowadays? Who doesn't? I'm thankful to wisdom because I did a reflection recently and I have done over 140 goals that I have set for myself this since January till now alone. Okay, I am getting the things that I have asked for in my dreams, and it was by listening and co creating with other top mentors on this platform, even people that are just regular mentors. Hey, Mojo.
Charenté car. How are you, my beautiful sister?
Hi. I'm well. How are you?
As you know, if I was any better, I would get arrested.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, sister, when you need a friend. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you care for. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean. Just call on me, brother, when you need a friend. We all need somebody to lean on. You just might have a problem that I'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Call me when you need a friend. Call me if you ever need a friend. Call me, call me, call me, call me.
That was Mojo, also known as Joseph McCarthy. He has a song called, I think, Apono. Oh my gosh, you have to give me the name of the back channel, Mojo. He has a song that he actually came out with that I very, very much appreciate. Okay, very much appreciate. Okay, so my cue is popping. So I'm going to click on the next person that I saw, which was Rodney. So I'm gonna bring up Rodney, who has, okay, Mind of Moments or Moments of Mind. This is where he corrects me.
Moments of mindset.
Thank you. I was like, help
Yeah.
me here. Help me.
How are you, Charenté Carr? You are astronomically amazing. All the things that you've done to help sell up this celebration, of course, along with your mom and Cecilia. Like your emails were just right on time, and it made it so simple to send the profile pics, to I because of you I created my first YouTube short.
You go, Rodney. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. So it's been, reflecting on this community. This is something that I've been able to really truly sink my teeth into, being the expression of who I was created to be, and just love and support and grow and continue to just invest in the greatness that all of us have inside of us. And sometimes we allow either past conditioning or programming or pain bodies to have us or keep us playing small, but we weren't destined to play small. So sometimes we have to go through a little bit of it to really appreciate how far we've come. And so to find this community, for this to be brought to my doorstep, I mean, I was salivating, waiting for an opportunity to just love and be and let people know that they have support and they're not alone. And it's just awesome to reflect on. I've been here since late July, but it feels like I've been here for an eternity. But then that's a good thing because I get lost in it, right? Today was my 65th talk in 72 or 73 days. And this is just my normal. Thank you. It's just every day is a new adventure, right? Like, and we get into flow states and we get to vibe and we get to love in such an exponential way. So, thank you for being you. Thank you for just being an intricate part of this community and shining a light so that people can follow to come here and just be the best versions of themselves.
Absolutely, Rodney. Thank you also for always coming on and dropping your bars of wisdom on your podcast that I'm plugging right now. So help me plug it, please, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Moments of Mindset, the podcast. I have over 70 episodes there. And as I was mentioning earlier on Angelina's, to come from a podcasting background where I'm in the lab and I'm either, I started October 1st. I just made a year celebrating my 1 year anniversary of Moments of Mindset, the podcast. Thank you. And I dove into that. I put out episodes Monday, Wednesday, Friday from October 1st to December 31st. And I only missed one day. Black Friday was the only Friday I didn't put out an episode. So to go from that, being in the lab and, creating, content and then dressing it up and marketing it, hoping for feedback. Yes, I got a lot of downloads. I'm in a lot of countries or whatnot, but putting up polls and asking questions and not necessarily getting that feedback. Once I got on here and that real time interaction like you and I are experiencing right now, I immediately fell in love with it. And it's been not difficult, but I would much rather be here than to just go off into somewhat isolation and just create a podcast. Right here, we're broadcasting live around the world. Let's go, Charenté! Yo, this is
I
one
love
year
when you do
anniversary.
that.
Hashtag 1 year of wisdom. Who wants some?
I love it. Rodney, I love you so much. Just please
I
know that
love you
from me to
too.
you. Like I was waiting for the let's go, y'all. Like y'all have no idea. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, please do it. Please do it.
Of
Please do it.
course.
Please.
Of course. Listen, I have my hot tea ready, so I know there's going to be a lot of let's goes in this 24 hours. So
Definitely, definitely. Thank you for warming it up. Thank you for warming that vocal cords up for us. Okay.
yeah, of course, of course, of course. I still remember when we were on Instagram Live. What is that? A month ago?
Oh yeah. On the
When we were
Jessica
playing.
talks,
Yeah,
of
yeah. I think what
silliness.
what we're playing. No, it was Cecilia, and we were playing with the
Filters.
filters. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when Cecilia was walking in the water on fire.
And oh, apparently she dropped her phone in the water that I
Yes,
missed. And I was like, how did I miss this? I was here the entire time.
she was
I
she
leave
was
for
so
only five
smooth.
minutes.
She was so smooth. It's like an old school player that trip, and you don't want him to trip. I'm too cool. I'm too cool to trip. I'm too cool to get embarrassed, right?
Oh my god. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I love it. I greatly
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I will say this is that through this, what I'm looking at right now is I went on my first guest time podcast last year, October 22nd. And I was talking about breaking generational curses.
Mm. Woof.
Didn't realize how much I was actually doing until now. Still, I don't
Yeah.
understand the full ramifications of what I've done in regards to
Mm.
this healing process.
Yeah. Always healing. I had that too. Like still, I know that I needed to break away from that unconscious programming, right? My family did the best to their capacity, and those were planting seeds for me to get on the path to really change the trajectory of the generations to come, right? I couldn't very well be as hard-headed and deep in that bullshit machismo of my way or the highway. Kids are meant to be seen and not heard, that sort of dumb shit that doesn't equate to having any sort of emotional intelligence or coherence, right? So I had to
Absolutely
go through
not.
that in order to really heal. And Mrs. Sutterth, Ellen Sutterth, allowed me to come on and share for 2 hours my healing with my oldest daughter because she lives in the Midwest. We went about 8 years without really having meaningful contact, and my life was empty because of that. But I had to grow. I had to learn how to love on me so that I can pour into her. And the healing process that she and I went through, man, that was the greatest catalyst for me to be here. If there was no healing between my daughter and I, there would be no moments of mindset. There would be no Rodney Williams in the morning on this wisdom community. And so I was destined to have that path. And I shared this morning. My daughter called me and was like, "Hey, Dad, for your birthday, why don't we go on a trip somewhere together? You've come and visited me for my birthday, but we've never gone on a trip, right?" And so to experience that knowing that I wasn't invited to her high school graduation.
Oh, dang.
You know what I mean? Like that's the and so that's why it's a celebration for me, because I go hard in the paint, not for me, but for them, to show them that there is absolutely nothing that they can't achieve. And I'll stand and I'll break my back to make sure that they have every single opportunity that they hadn't even thought of yet. And that's what fuels me. And you know, I have a grandson that'll be one next month, so he's not gonna have to worry about Jack Diddley shit, because he's these. Listen, God didn't give me these broad shoulders for nothing, so I'm ready for whatever's coming my way.
Oh, I absolutely love it. And as you're here, because you have a minute left, I'm going to give you your round of applause before you go. Oh, yeah, because you deserve one. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I receive it. Thank you. And that's another thing
Absolutely.
too, Sharon. Be it a place where I give love and I can receive it. Sometimes it's difficult when you give and give and give, and people you shy away from it. But no, it's an even exchange. It's a healthy exchange, and so I'm just thankful for every twist and turn, even the hurts when it started to burn. But there's no such thing as a loss. It's only lessons learned, even when people ostracized me and I felt spurned. But guess what now? I'm at the brink of success and it's my turn.
Mic drop. Hey, don't play with me. I got sound effects, dog. Like, I
I
got them.
see.
And I'm ready. Like, you can't just drop a mic and not let me have a sound for it, okay?
I dig it. I dig it so much. I dig it. That's a flow state, right? That's just me channeling. I'm a vessel. That's it. And so when it comes to me, I just go with it. I just go with it. So I love you,
Absolutely.
Sharon, and I appreciate
Love
you.
you.
And cheers to many, many more.
Absolutely. High five.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, my cue is hot. Let it go with the next of the non-stop. We have. I'll bring in Lois. Y'all, there's a lot of y'all in the queue, and I love each and every single one of y'all. Just gonna throw that in there.
Hey,
Hello,
Charenté.
Lois.
I am so happy for this day. I am so, let me tell you this. Let me start here. I am grateful to you for being persistent with me and getting me to come on this app, because we all know that it took 3 times for you to ask me for me to get my head out my ass. And I mean literally, and decided I would come and at least listen, and since and it didn't take me but one time of listening, hearing Kristen and Daryl and Christina Holly, and I was on then. And then my second day, I got a little check mark. I was like, "What the hell is that?"
I
But
was confused too, y'all. I was confused too.
how I got a check mark?
Yes, I looked up the eligibility requirements and I was like, wait a minute.
I didn't have none of them. Okay, not a one. I have not
No.
now eligibility requirement to get a check mark yet. I can't. I went on one day, did talk to 3 people, and the next day I had a check mark. I was like, "What the
So
hell?"
confused, y'all.
I'm
I was
like,
so
what is that on my
confused.
face? I asked her, what is that on my face? But I thank you, Charenté. I thank you for being persistent with me, because sometimes I can be hard headed, okay, and then I can be what did it say? Resistant to change when it comes to technology. I'll change
Yes, you can
everything
be.
else. When it comes to technology, it's a little bit slower for me. But I just wanted to thank you, because it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, and my sister wouldn't be here, and your husband wouldn't be in the room right now. Yay, Leroy! I see you, man. I see you, my son-in-law. Okay. Anyway, and I see you, my sister.
Oh,
And
yeah. They're all
and
here.
then I know the gang's all here. Hey, I'm surprised I don't see Niecy. She'll probably be in tomorrow, because she's gonna come by tomorrow. But at
Awesome
any
sauce.
rate, maybe Victoria too after she get off work. But the whole thing is, I just wanted to express my gratitude towards you for leading me to this app where I was able to meet people like Jessica. like Jessica, like Kristen, like Mojo, like Cece, like oh my Jesus! I mean, you
Bella,
Bella. Oh my
Empress
God, I miss
Q.
Bella so much. Oh, Empress Crew. I can't name everybody that I felt.
It's too many.
It
It's
is way
honestly
too.
too many.
It is too many, but I know that everybody. I mean, everybody, oh man, I know Daryl. Daryl, my brother. Okay, I did adopt some people as my siblings. Okay, and my sister was questioning my sanity when it did that. But I
I
adopted
still am
Daryl.
questioning things because I still don't know who these people are that are technically adopted into the family. So I can't even give
Okay,
them proper
okay. We
titles.
got we got Daryl with the dashes. Okay, that's my brother.
Yes.
Okay, because he reminds me of my brother James, your uncle James. Then we
Okay.
got Martin John, who reminds me of my brother Glenn. Okay,
I can see
then
that.
then we got Kristen, who reminds me of me because we have so many parallels. Then we got who else? Who else was it that I claim as? Then I got some what did it say? Some stepsisters. But I'm not an evil stepsister. I got my sister Jessica that I pulled in. I also got Queen Bee Divine. That's my baby sister. That's my baby sister because I try to be there for them where you know what I mean. I can't tell. I ain't telling nobody's business, but I try to be there for certain people who I see having a hard time on stage or are feeling challenged on their day or whatever. But there's certain people that God had me befriend to be there for them for so when they got it tough, then they had somebody that can help support them behind the scenes. And I've been grateful for being able to work behind the scenes on so many people's stages where nobody knows that what I'm doing, but God
Oh
knows,
yeah.
and because God sent me. Now you and my sister may know some, but God tells me what to do, so I follow it. But I wanted to give you that, come on your stage and tell you thank you for being who you are and for being as wait a minute as I'm gonna say it like this as bullheaded. Okay, because when you can put your teeth in stuff, you don't let it shit go. Okay,
No,
you
I
would
research
not.
and I develop it till I get all that meat out. What the heck?
I know you learned well. I guess I taught you well because you don't give up on shit. Especially, you know what? I just wanted to thank you, and I thank you for all the hard work you did on the flyers and the little movies. I guess that's what you call them, okay?
Videos.
And all the and the videos and how you helped the people who wanted their special faces done. You gave them special backgrounds for their new emojis, so that when they can take it off of there, or if you sent it to them, they can use it as their avatar. You put in above and beyond. I know I paid you, but you put in above and beyond what I paid you to do. So I appreciate you taking your time off of work, okay, off of work to do this for me. And I thank everybody for sending in your pictures and everything on the deadline she asked for, because it made it easier for me not to feel guilty for having her work while working, you know. But thank
I
you
don't know
guys.
what she's talking about. I prioritize my time in the day, lady. I'm looking at you. I
Okay.
prioritize my time really well.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna get off of here and let somebody else talk. But I just wanted to express my gratitude because without coming to wisdom, I know the healing from Brianna leaving us would have been harder and it probably would have been longer. Here I had the ability just to open up and share what I was going through with everybody, and everybody was there for me, and I was able to grieve gracefully like I'd asked to because of wisdom. You
Oh
know,
yeah, and before you go, you have to stay for one more second. Okay, one more second.
okay.
If y'all didn't know that this was my mom and my affirmation sound effect, I'm letting y'all know this now. This karate kick, aka the side of the hand for the EFT tapping that we do, is my mom. Okay, I'm done. PSA over. Love you. Bye, mama. I love life. I really do. I really, really do. Okay. The next person I am bringing up is Miss Frost. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fine as frog's hair and better than butter.
Okay, frogs have hair. We need to have a conversation. What do you mean they have hair? Is it invisible hair? Is it
It's
microscopic hair?
it is so fine. It is finer than fine. That's a saying from somewhere out in the Midwest. I don't know where it actually comes from, but fine as frog's hair and better than butter.
I have never heard of this a day in my life, so I am today years old when I have heard this for the first time in my life, and it is a okay. Oh
That's the
yes,
very first time. I was actually practicing saying that when I was driving home from the airport the other night. It's like, how are you doing? I'm fine as frog's hair and better than butter. Yep.
I still have the question on the frog hair part. That's where it has me stuck right
Look,
now.
I mean,
It's
okay,
the
so think
frog's
about
hair.
frogs. Frogs' hair is so fine that you can't even see it.
This just tells me that we need to figure out how to do frog's hair on our legs, and we would never have to do near ever again. That's what I just
Ever.
heard out of that. It's the simple things, y'all. It's the simple things.
It's the little things. Little like frog's hair.
How was your talk?
Hi. What's that?
I said, how was your talk? Because you're on before me.
It was very so sweet. It was just so sweet. Had a bunch of
Oh,
people come up and there was just so much sweetness. By the time I was like halfway through, I had smile cramps. Yeah.
I could feel that. I could feel that. Because my face is
Yep.
in a smile right now. I could feel that.
And heart honey, that kind of sweetness.
Now I'm looking at Winnie the Pooh on my wall, and I'm like, he looks very happy. He knows exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
that is the gift of this. That has been the gift consistently for me throughout this whole thing, throughout this whole journey, that it's been just so many different things. I've learned so much. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about what I'm up to. I've learned so much about our world by seeing all of these hearts and minds that are so deeply committed to bringing love just into the conversation that we're having with ourselves about ourselves, with each other about our world.
Oh
What I
yeah.
appreciate about all of it is that there's so much less noise here, and the stuff that gets spoken between hearts has so much more richness and meaning in this place. And I think that this is, I mean, I'm sure that this is what keeps me coming back, and I think that this is what keeps all of us here, and continuing to just bring whatever the, because every day it's something new. There's just more and more. I don't know, it feels
And
like
there's themes. I swear
yeah.
there's themes every week, like at least two or three themes per week.
Uh-huh.
Consciously or unconsciously. I don't know.
There was a period of time not that long ago where almost, not like all of the talks, but there was just like a number of talks in a short amount of time, and everybody was talking about angels. And I was just like, wow, these people don't even know each other, but all these people are talking about angels. Like, what is it going on? And I had a dream about angels the other night, and I've never had a dream about angels. And angels, at least in my dream, they don't look like what I thought they did. They kind of look
Mm-mm.
like people, except for that they had some eyes. And as soon as I started to realize in the dream, I'm like looking at them and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And I just like looked at them and I saw them all kind of like notice me noticing them. And at that very moment, I felt someone sit down on my bed behind me. And that woke me up from the dream. And
I
that
really want
was
to
the
say dun
moment.
dun dun. That's a
Dun,
dun dun
dun,
dun.
dun.
That
I
is one of
know.
those type of moments, y'all.
It was. It was very much like that. It was like in the wee hours of the morning. And I was really just like, oh, you. I was like, oh, you. Like, I know who you are. But I didn't even get to say anything at all because someone sat down on the bed behind me in an empty house,
I
and it
just,
woke me up.
Angelina, your life. I'm just gonna say your life because I know for me, they don't sit on my bed. I just have conversations with them inside myself. That's like that. That's as far as that goes. Like none of that.
Girl,
None of
nothing like
that.
that has ever happened to me before, ever. I've never dreamt about angels before in my life that I can think of, that I can remember. And I found myself in this place in my dream where you know how sometimes, well, I've had some far out dreams, but most of the times the worlds that I visit, they all kind of have like a certain like flavor to them, sort of. I was in a world I've never been in before. It still seemed like an ordinary world. There wasn't anything particularly extraordinary about it, but it felt different. I was like, and the things that were going on there were like really kind of ordinary stuff. There wasn't anything extraordinary about the dream except for those angels just being there, like in their little cluster, their little angel cluster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that isn't what I came up here to talk about, but yeah.
Hey, it's what came out. This is part of the reflecting on wisdom, y'all. Like, see this. You never know what's going to happen in a conversation, which is why on my promotion I literally said, you never know what's going to happen on this 24-hour wisdom event. You never know. There's going to be laughter. There's going to be crying. There's going to be stories. There's going to be angels. There's going to be a lot of different things. I tell you, so it's fine.
Hey, so Sharente,
Yes, love.
thank you for everything that you did to pull all of this together. I know that what you did made this coming together so much easier than the love wave was to put together.
I
I'm sure
learned
of
from
it.
you because I'm a business minded person. I was going to say that. And I
You
was
learned
like,
you learned from
how
all
can
my
I make this
mistakes.
better? Hey, no, I'm being serious. So I won't say I stalk people, but I do look at what companies are doing with their communication, everyone, including podcasters. So when you guys did your 24-hour event, I got to see a little bit more of the inside, but not really the inside of what y'all were doing. So I took from it what I could, and I put away stuff that of where I'm like, I'm gonna change that up. How would I do this? Because I also work in corporate and I do email templates on a regular. So this is my background.
Mm,
So I'm like, no, I'm not pointing out everything. This is just accumulation of data points that I have taken over my years. And it all came together and it worked out really well. And had a lot of fun making the graphic and figuring out how to fit all y'all's faces on the graphic where y'all can actually see something. Not like lose
mm.
everything though, because I didn't want your guys' names to all be hidden. I want your guys' names to be present as well as big enough, but also not overbearing. Like there, dude, yeah, I'm just gonna say dude.
You
Dude,
did it.
dude.
I'm a dude sayer. Everybody's dude to me, so yeah, I get it. I don't
Oh
mind at
yeah, I
all.
just want to say she's a dude, he's a dude. Like they're dudes. Like I'm having that full Kenan and Kel moment right
I'm a
now.
dude.
Sorry.
He's a dude. She's a dude. We're the dudes. Wouldn't you want to
Yes.
be a dude too?
Yes. I love it. I'm for it. It's a great day. It's a
So
great
yeah,
day.
thank you. I appreciate you. I want to say thank you to Lois Hampson, Yo Mama, and Cecilia Grace, and Sharente Carr for pulling this all together so that we could have this beautiful celebration of our dear, lovely Wisdom's 1 year anniversary. Super awesome. I'm gonna get
You
out
already
of
know
here
what's
because I
about
know.
to happen as you exit. You're getting your claps. As you leave.
Uh huh. All right. Well, I'm exiting now. Woot woot. Yeah.
That was Angelina Frost. And I believe I said your name appropriately. I've been learning her name. It's an easy name, y'all, but Charenté can mess up on sometimes. So we're going to bring in the next person, Felicia K, and then Coolio D Jones. Just so you guys know your guys' order, because I want to hold myself honest to y'all. Bringing up Felicia K. Hello.
First, I want to say good evening to you, Sharente Carr.
Good evening, Mom. Oh, Mom. See,
Oh, I'm your
y'all,
mama
she's my
now.
mom.
I'm your
She's my
mama
mom.
now.
She's my second mom.
I'm your mama now.
Yeah, apparently you're my mom. I completely lost my mom's name, and
Apparently,
you're my mom. Hi, Mom.
apparently, you respond to authority. Apparently,
Very
but
easily.
but
Very easily.
let me say, I was having one of your mom moments where I was totally being a nerd, and in the background, I was looking up whether frogs had hair or not.
Oh
So I found out that
my
they don't have hair because if they did, they would suffocate. But it's actually used as a simile and a simile. No, really, I was being a nerd while you and Angelina were talking. I was like, I want to be a nerd. I'm gonna do my research and development real quick.
I appreciate you for
And
putting your
and it's
glasses
just a
on and joining
simile.
us.
And all it says is I'm feeling excellent. That's all it's used for. And, it don't have nothing to do with frogs and hair and stuff like that. But I was totally being a nerder. But yay for nerds. Hey.
I love you, Auntie. I really do.
Oh
I'm
my
happy you didn't go on your
God.
own understanding and you
Girl,
went
I
on
was
the Google understanding a little bit.
girl, let me just say this. When you were like presenting, oh yeah, Auntie, go on wisdom. I was like, ain't nobody gonna know my business. I be telling my business on no social media. Shoot, are you out of your mind? Ain't nobody gonna know where to find me. I'm like, duck and cover, duck and cover, duck and cover.
She ain't lying. I'm just gonna say that she ain't lying.
Okay. I was like, girl, I had that app. I had offloaded that app. And then Lois got on that app. Then I got mad at her for being on the app. It's like, get off the app, telling all our business. Shoot, telling all the business. And then one day, Daryl had a talk
Dare
about
with the
Mr. Mike.
dashes.
Daryl with the dashes had a talk about Mr. Microphone. And I was sitting on my bed listening, and I was like, "Do I jump in? Do I jump in? Do I jump in?" It was like somebody playing double dutch. That's how I entered wisdom. I was like double dutch, double dutch. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Do I jump in? Do I jump in now? Ooh, ooh, I could say something. Ooh, ooh, and I just jumped in with both feet, and I went splash. And
Splish
I was
splash,
like,
she was taking a bath.
"Oh, girl!" It was like taking the nesty plunge where you stand on the edge of the swimming pool, throw your hands out to the side, and you just fall into life. Cause that's what this has been like for me. It's been a fall into excellence. It's been a fall into strengthening my throat chakra. It's been a fall into myself moment in time. And I've never seen so many people falling in the water at the deep end at the same time. I was like, tribe, on T, give me a R, give me an I, give me a B, give me an E. What's that spell? Tribe. Let's all fall in. So, man, I didn't slip in. I just took the nesty plunge. And it's been a beautiful experience. And it's developed my voice. I didn't realize how much I knew about random stuff I knew about. Okay. Until I started talking with people, listening to conversation, and just says, I think I can add value. I think I can add value. And when I jump on there, the what I think I'm going to say goes in a whole different direction. And I'm like, whoa, who's that talking? That's Felicia, but that must be Felicia's higher self. So I, started with Felicia's thinking self, you know, and my thinking is not as good as my higher self thinking. You know, my higher self knowing is just like the best. And so I met myself. I met my twin flame on wisdom because I met my soul. And then I met so many like souls. And it's just been a beautiful thing. And I want to thank you for being bold, my bold, bodacious baby boss. That's what I call my niece. My niece is the baby boss. She's been like this since she was like maybe 3 years old. They took a picture in my living room. She had a looked like had her arms across her chest in front of her sisters and her mama, looking like the chairman of the board. And I tell you, the girl grew into that image. And I love your keen sense of humor, your beautiful mind, your beautiful soul, and your wonderful spirit. You are the best niece ever. Okay, but don't tell Nisi. Don't tell Nisi
I ain't.
that
That's
she
only
the
if she
best.
comes on this
That she
app
the
that she
best
hear
ever.
it, and I highly
Okay,
doubt
and
it.
look, and I know Brianna's listening. So look, Bree Bree. Okay, I thought you was the best too, baby. Okay, I know you can hear us, but anyway, I just wanted
Hilarious.
to say, I know, right?
I love it. I know she's
Right?
here because she was in my dreams last night. So I know.
Yes, yes, yes. So I know a lot of people have met their twin flame. A lot of people have met their higher self, right? By coming in as their self to be themselves, what they thought they were going to say turned into a whole different conversation. And when they got off, they had to go and take notes because they just like, who was that? Who the heck was that?
Oh yeah,
You know, because you're like, it sounds like me, but oh,
that was deep.
it
Where'd that
sounds
come
like
from?
me, but oh, that was deep, you know. And so I appreciate all the people that genuinely come here to help and to be a service to the planet and the vibration, okay? Because we are headed. I got gratitude tomorrow at 12 noon during my lunchtime. But we are headed for a love supreme. We are headed for a love supreme because we are supremely loved by love. And we are connecting on levels that if this space had not been opened up, me and my sister dreamed of a place where people can eavesdrop on our conversation, you know, that we would
They
have
did for
eh,
years.
for years. And you know, I'm always recording my voice. I didn't know what I was
Always.
practicing for. So we want to thank the creator of the app. Can you say her name? Because I don't say it right.
Dio.
Dio, 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 Dio. See, because this is excellent. Thank you for giving me a space to be my most awesome self. Yes, and to
Oh
be
yes.
and this app is like helping us to open up the pathways, the heart pathways. All the chakras are aligning from the head to the forehead to the throat chakra, through the heart, through the solar plexus to the I don't know what the other ones are, but we all connected. We lit up.
Oh yeah.
We
We
lit
here
up.
the rainbow.
We are
Those are
the
the colors of the
rainbow.
chakra.
We are the rainbow. So thank you, Charenté, Lois, and Cece. I like calling her Cece because she was so sweet. She's so sweet, y'all. Man, I was the Siri Grace. She's so sweet. I had to call her Cece. You know. So you guys did a fantastic job, and thank you for following the inspiration of the spirit. You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. And happy
Thank you.
birthday to William Mr. Fox. I can't think of his how that is.
Oh my
William had
gosh.
a birthday today.
I have it in my notebook. I'm opening my notebook.
Come on, your handy
I'm
dandy
going.
notebook. Come on, William.
William. Where did I put it?
Oh my God, hurry up. I only got 32
Girl,
seconds.
I am looking. That's why I'm
Look.
like, and this is why we don't have multiple notebooks, y'all.
Okay, y'all
Because,
supposed to send me the answer in the backdrop. But we want to wish William a happy birthday because this is where I get this next statement. I only want to know my next right move. I learned that from William. To
yes,
get to
William's
my
birthday. You ready?
yes.
October 6th. William Black Fox.
Black Fox. Oh, why you didn't remember that? Sure, I had the
Because I have it
clue.
written down somewhere.
Oh, love you, William. Next right moves.
Woohoo! Love it. Round of applause, right quick. Because we always have to end with that. At least in my mind, we do. If it decides it wants to work. Well, I guess it doesn't. Well, that's how the sound effects go sometimes. So, thank you so much, William. Thank you so much, Felicia. Thank you so much, Lois. Thank you so much, Angelina. Thank you so much, Mojo. Oh, there's a lot of great people on. Next, I bring up, as promised, Coolio. And just want to let people know the song for Mojo was Sarah Pono Pono, which I believe is available on YouTube. Hello, Coolio.
Hello, Charenté, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for having me. We've never had the pleasure to talk, but uh, just want to give my gratitude to listening to you just now. You've been putting so much smile on my face with you and your family members, and it's just, I just felt right at home with listening to you guys. It's interesting how we we always tend to not want to take the steps, see what will happen, if it's gonna be good for us or not. And I'm glad that you never gave up on those two, both your mom and aunt. That now they too can definitely says yes, it was beneficial for them to be here, and just as I am here as well to give that gratitude to the celebration, 1 year celebration. And so I thank you for the work you're doing, and also keep continue and see how far we've come in 1 year, and telling us that there's nothing that's stopping. It's just gonna keep going up. And so we wanna be here for the long haul. So we always gotta be showing our gratitude every day. And also personally I've been enjoying every bit of it, and I've been spending pretty much a lot of time lately. Like the last 3 days, I've been here pretty much all day long. Oh, well, yesterday I've been since I came on yesterday at well, it'll be like I'm going to close to 24 hours being on here straight, and I wanted to be here in the celebration. And the interesting part of it, I was explaining earlier, I don't have electricity or Wi-Fi at my spot, so I'm actually standing outside pole charging while listening and to all this, and it's such a wonderful time, and I'm a little bit speechless because my emotions are running all over me right now with just hearing how the benefit of what everyone saying about what it's done for them in their life. And I know that personally myself, I've benefited of being here. And I gotta, like, just give me a moment. Let me calm
You're
myself
fine.
down
So
because
what he said is he binged wisdom like a lot of us that are currently on this platform have. Okay, running to
oh,
chargers because our phone is dying because wisdom is popping and we did not let that stop. So I can commend you because I understand you so much right now. Where I have headphones and I'm supposed to be paying attention to the person in front of me and I ain't because I'm on wisdom.
Yeah, thank you very much for that understanding. And yeah, I'm doing my best not let my emotion get like come out, but it is coming out. And
Emotions are emotions, and the
yeah,
thing is, you feel
my
them, and it's okay.
yes, yes, I know it's okay, and that's the best part about it because I I, I it's not in a bad way that they are, but it's I don't want it to not let me able to speak, so I have to constantly control myself so it don't like come out and close my mouth and I start mumbling because so
Coolio, you're
it's
fine, baby boo.
yes.
I hear the appreciation, I
Like,
hear the love, and here's the thing. This is what we can do right quick. Just so I can get other
yeah,
people up before I technically go off. Would it be okay if I
yeah.
swap you out with another person and we can talk another
Yes, it
time?
is. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much for giving me the time to come up and just share that. I appreciate and kudos. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Bye, love it. Okay, we're going to be switching to Curtis. Curtis, you got 2 minutes to shine, and I thank you for your sincere patience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's wonderful. I love it. And, gratitude. I think we already started let's just call it 36 hours.
Probably. Probably gonna be longer than that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's already come through. It's great. And so as far as like my reflections on my experience and wisdom, meaning folks like yourself, Miss, oh geez, when I hear Linnell, like I'm like, gosh, she's dropping every word and like I'm like, am I supposed to do that? Can I do that? No, I'll keep it constrained. But and
Oh
then and then being with Rodney, because he got me into this. I think he's still on here. See if I can get a wave. Because I'll do my let's go.
oh, oh, he's here. You've been practicing. Let's go. I want to hear
Oh,
this.
I
Let's
bet.
go.
Oh, you ready?
I ready.
I gotta do my breathe work. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you only gave me 2 minutes, which is cool.
Oh yeah.
But let's go. Wisdom for
Why?
1 year. That's all
So
I
what
gotta
I
say.
think is interesting, right quick, just before you go, is I swear you went
Yeah.
from a C all the way down to an E and held it. I'm not even joking. There was shifts.
I have no idea. Like I'm very bad at music. I'm terrible at like playing guitar. Like my best friend's like, dude, you suck at playing guitar. And I'm like, I know I do. But he goes, but you played so well. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't know the chords, and I don't really care to learn them.
It makes sense.
It's
Live
just
your
what
best life.
it's just what I want to feel. You know, it's beautiful. It's great, and that's the whole thing about this wisdom community. And like we can let out anything we want and have fun doing it. And well, I mean, uh, I'll take that back. Um,
Don't be
we
politically
can
correct.
find we can find our attitude in it and be get confidence out of it, and just being around it's kind of like being around family, you know. That's what I love about it. So that's my reflection on wisdom, and I've only been on it for 2 or 3 months. So
I'm happy that you review though. Like, cause I will say for me is that this app has been amazing and this has only been a year. And I'm like, I wonder what 2 years what's gonna look like. I have no idea where I'm even gonna be sitting in another year from now. Which I think is so
I
cool.
can't wait. So I used to always do that in September. I would be sitting at a local establishment when I could, and I would say, let's come back here a year from now and see how, and reflect back on the past and like what we've done, what we've accomplished, and what we want to do forward. Um, that was my whole main thing. But this app is, we keep coming back to it, and there's so many great people in here. I mean, it's like, but Ronnie just, I just always go with Ronnie because, like,
His spirit.
let's
It's his
go,
spirit.
let's
Oh
go.
yeah, it's the
Yeah, and
let's
then the Woody
go.
Woot, Angelina Frost, and then,
Oh my
of
gosh.
course, Cece is my best bestie, and
Oh
then
yeah.
with and then you go into then you have Mojo, and like it's everybody. Like you can't really simplify anything down to who who empowers your life or who keeps you pushing forward. All of us helps all of us to keep pushing forward, whether it's through nudges, whether it's through um, like a little tug, like, hey, by the way, come this way. It's great, and it brings clarity to maybe a drowning world or whatever. But to keep the positivity in it, I'm gonna try to do the let's go again.
You got this.
You have a great voice too.
Thank you.
Let's go! Wisdom for 1 year, for 1 year, and many, many more. Many, many more.
I give you guys Curtis. 2 minutes left on the clock, and I'm just going to give this as my last reflection because we're about to go into the next hour, y'all. So, the people currently as my guest, get ready to hop in the next person's spot because we need the guest flowing. Okay, non-stop all this 24, 36, however long this is gonna go, just vibe it out. I'm really really thankful of wisdom for one, not just stretching my voice, but also helping me with my relationship with myself, my relationship with my spouse, my relationship with my mom, and many others. I am thankful to have had not hosted one but two podcasts on this platform, one being Affirmation Station that I have now done do Tuesdays and Thursdays, that has four different healing modalities in addition to topics added. And now having a new podcast called Speak From Your Heart podcast, where I interview women entrepreneurs who are shaking up the globe with spreading love, wholeness, and wellness. And I'm thankful to Wisdom for all that it has afforded to me, even having this clear mic that y'all are hearing me on right now. This came from Wisdom and your guys' support. So I'm very thankful for all of that Dio has done, and that she got to get the seed funding, because what people don't understand about business a little bit is to get a venture capitalist or angel investor and you are African American or black, okay, that is really less than a 1% chance that it's going to happen. and I'm into the tune of millions of dollars. So I'm very thankful for all of the hard work that the team for Wisdom has put into this app, and I'm thankful for all it's going to continue to do. So as we close out, I'll give y'all some more of Charenté music, as in beats I made, as our outro. Oops. And this is where we turn things down because it got really loud.